Seymour.
Oh yeah, hey Zach.
You know, I realize that when you make a mistake at work, that you have to own up to it. Okay, that's fair, and that your boss has every right to reprimand you for your mistake. Okay, I get that, but. You know,
Yeah.
Today I'm proofreading the copy, right? And I almost let Slick Sheldon's Funky Shirt Houses ad go to the printer without an R in the word shirt. Now that's a big mistake,
That's a
okay?
big mistake.
And
That's
I understand that, right? I mean, they can get lawsuits, the whole bit, and I felt bad, you know? I was sorry, I wasn't paying attention, fair enough. But Jacob, my boss, reams me out in front of everyone in the office. He doesn't say, step into my office and we'll talk about this quietly. It was like, step into my office of shame and I'll make you feel stupid and embarrassed in front of everyone you work
That
with.
must have been embarrassing,
That's
yeah.
that's not, anyways. I'm sorry, how was your day? I'm blabbing on here.
No, me?
Just aggravating, you know? Yeah.
I got punched out and then fired.
Working at the car wash, baby. Working. Ooh, Shannon, friend of Murph. Howdy diddly do.
How are you?
I'm good.
you
Look
got
at
there?
this bad boy.
What is that, a power screwdriver thingy?
It's a cordless drill.
Cordless drill, that's what I meant.
Duh. Yeah, Natasha at work, eh? Divorced again. 2 times.
Okay.
She's getting rid of some of her ex's stuff. It was a complete bargain. Yeah.
So what, you bought it for yourself? Or
Yeah,
was
of
that-
course I did. For Valentine's, a little treat for me, little Valentine's gift.
Okay,
Ooh.
so you could have bought chocolates, candy, lingerie, flowers, or a power drill. So
Yes, I could have, but
No
I
other-
chose.
romantic Valentine experiences for you?
Oh, I was double booked. I had a couple of offers last night.
Of course.
I did.
Okay.
But who needs that kind of complication in their life? I stayed at home with the kids. We made some paper doilies, little hearts, and we had a fudge cake.
Lovely.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Well, I had a lovely Valentine's dinner. Thank you very much.
Really?
Yes, I did.
It's me. It's you. Nasty clients, eh?
Yeah, or girlfriend.
That was Ritu?
Yeah.
You're not gonna answer.
No. She's in hot pursuit at the moment, so good to throw a little water on it, you know.
Playing around it, you know, you gotta be careful. I mean, one day you're avoiding, the next day you're going after. It's a dicey situation. You could get burnt.
Yeah, you could get burnt if you don't know how to play with fire.
I know. You know what? I just got myself into a bit of a situation with Julia. I did some playing, she did some playing. It's
Well, I mean,
It's a
look,
touchy
the
situation.
reality of it is that basically, when it comes down to it genetically and biologically, you're a bastard, and I'm a bastard, because we're men. Right?
of course.
Why fight the feeling?
Listen, if there's a burn mark on the counter, it's not me. It had to have been you. I
It
haven't
wasn't
used.
me.
It's shaped like a pot. I didn't cook anything the last 2 days.
Well, it wasn't. It must be.
Hey,
I don't know. David, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I've been trying to get a hold of you.
I'm sorry, yeah,
Andy.
Andy.
Andy, right? Yeah.
I know. I got your message this morning. Can I sit
Have a
down?
seat. Yeah,
Thanks.
please.
I got your message this morning.
Yeah.
But I was so busy at the hospital today, I couldn't even pick. I wasn't even near a phone. There's just
Yeah.
no getting back to you. So
Well,
What's up?
I needed you to call me because
Well-
I talked to a friend of mine on Halton Regional Police Force.
really,
He's a detective and
well, what'd they say?
does me a favor once in a while.
Great. That's good.
Well,
No,
you know anything about a tape?
a tape
The police say that they have a tape
of what?
that Eva gave them, Nancy's sister.
Yeah.
On that tape, you confess to giving Nancy the pills. Do you know about a tape like that?
I don't know about.
You
a
don't
tape.
know about a tape like that.
I don't know about a tape. Oh man.
Yeah. Because now, my friend, they have a case.
Oh my God. Oh boy.
Okay, so What exactly happened? Did you sleep with this guy's wife or something?
No.
Jesus, looks really sore.
Christina decided to surprise me today, so she came down to the lot with her friend Lorraine, who used to be Larry.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the operation wasn't as good on her as it was on Christina, so Lorraine still kind of looks like Larry.
Got
And
it, got it.
anyways, Dimitri, one of my coworkers, was just a big jerk about the whole thing and started calling them names and started calling them trannies, which I hate that phrase. I hate trannies.
Bigotry.
Yeah, so I say I'm not going to take it anymore. So, you know, I'm sick of laughing at his jokes. I just give him a little shove. He shoves back. I go to take a punch, and next thing I know, I'm on the ground, and he's
Oh,
Clobbering
jeez. See,
me.
it's personal vendettas. It's exactly like Jacob. I used to push him around a little in elementary school, and now he's got it out for me. I know exactly how you feel. Keep it out of the office, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the same. You have a little typo and a little discussion with your friend at work. I got fired and punched in the face, Zach. I lost my job.
Hey, you know, this kind of looks like a curling iron, the barrel of when you want really tight coils. You know, this is the one that you use, and it
Oh,
gives
yeah.
it really good separation.
I wouldn't
and-
know about that.
Well, just
I'd
saying.
use it for putting a hole through a wall, you know, probably about a 10-inch wall. Look at this. Not one is missing. That is a bargain.
Complete set.
I tell you. So, what did you get up to in your Valentine's date?
I had a wonderful dinner prepared by a wonderful man.
Oh,
Yeah, I had dinner at his place, and
I know
lovely.
what dinner means. What'd you have?
means dinner.
right.
Yep.
So, did he cook it or?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
Well, it was his kitchen, so he prepared it.
Right. I mean, some people order in, you know. I mean, depends how much time you want to spend.
Absolutely.
Cooking or eating or any chocolate involved.
Yeah, we had a bit of chocolate. It was lovely.
So who was he?
Okay,
Young buck took you out and showed you the town.
wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
Pete, I was at a public hockey game, okay? The kids were 8 years old, and I was screaming. I was getting your position, stick to the puck, go to the net.
You know why?
I was freaking out,
Because
man.
you love the game.
I
That
love
what
the
that
game.
proves is that the product the NHL is selling doesn't equal hockey overall.
You know what? I gotta say, I was with them, but I got to abandon them. It's the players, man. All the big players like Naslin, the guys making the money, they're over in Sweden, playing with the clubs. They're making their money this year. It's the knuckleheads, the 98% of the population of the Players Association that make $1 million that are SOL this year.
Yeah. What I
Okay.
love is the guys
How did
like
they come-
Chelios and stuff going to play for these minor teams all over the place, and then you know they're working in leagues that have a salary cap. They're working for $1,000 a week.
I know.
And some other guy who's like, you know, has 10 other jobs and has fought for years to be able to play and bang around. That guy has no job.
And the joke's on them because they're going to have to sign a deal that includes a salary cap. Maybe not next September, in January.
I think you're right.
So who suffers? I suffer.
And someone like me who doesn't like hockey, spring training, pitchers and catchers report in 1 week.
It was here, right? It was the conversation that I told you about, right? But I didn't know she taped it. I mean,
Okay, well, the important thing to know right this second is what did you say in that conversation?
well,
Do you
it-
recall what might have been taken?
yeah, she asked me. She acted like my friend. She said, you know, I know you gave her the pills, right? And I said, pretty much, I said that I did. I
So
agree. I
you-
agree with her.
Okay.
And we talked about what Nancy's, you know, what she wanted for herself, and we talked about that. I mean, it's hazy, but I pretty much just, right?
I see. Anything else you haven't told me?
What do you mean?
That's what I'm asking you. Is there anything else you haven't told me?
Like what?
Like what? Like about Nancy, about your relationship, about what the hell went on, about what you did. Is there anything else you haven't told me?
I have told you everything that I thought you needed to know.
Oh, well, that's a good answer.
It's the
That's a
truth.
good answer.
That's the truth.
Where the hell is the truth?
He's told you the truth. That's where it is.
He said he. Oh, man, you know what? You gotta be straight with me. Because we can't go into court with a bunch of lies. You gotta be straight.
Come on, one little hint. What did he look like? Long hair, square jaw?
Your power drill.
What?
It's a project you're doing at home?
Oh,
Making
yeah.
a-
Well, I'm doing a little closet reno and putting in new racks and stuff. But the big one is I'm increasing the entrance between my kitchen and my dining room. Right?
You're doing this yourself?
Yes, I am. You better
Wow,
believe it.
That's pretty great. I usually have to hire a contractor and they
Oh.
come in and they overcharge me. I don't
They,
really.
yes, of course they do. Because you don't know what they're doing, so they take advantage of it.
Hey, I have a hole in my bathroom
Oh.
under the sink.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
been there since I got it. You think maybe you could come over and?
Oh, easy peasy Japonesey. I've done a million of those. You know,
Really?
but you have to go. Is it lath and plaster or is it sheetrock? First of all, right?
It's a hole.
Right, yeah.
It's
But
just, I
I mean,
can't-
it also like is it damp? Because it might be the pipes. You know, the connection in the sink is the problem, and water always starts somewhere else. You know. And
Yeah, no, it's just a hole.
It was just stupid of me to do that. I mean, taking a swing at another guy, bringing it down to violence was idiotic. All I got was me fired, and it didn't help Tina out any.
Yeah, but I mean, you did something, right? I mean, this guy insulted her honor, and you at least you said something. Whether you hit the guy or not, I mean, you said something, right?
Yeah, and it got
Something?
me fired.
Well,
I mean,
sure.
Big Jim is VP of sales. He's like been my friend for 10 years. I knew him before I even started working in cars. And he sided with Dimitri over me. I just,
Well,
I mean, Christina goes through so much. She's always fighting some type of prejudice. Everywhere she goes, she just wants to have a normal life. She just wants to be happy like everybody else.
and
but-
she look, she deserves that. But as far as Jim goes, you gotta understand, it's kind of a weird situation. You know, you have these two transsexuals. I mean, not everyone is into that like you are. I mean,
if they have a problem with it, it's them who has the problem. It's not
I know
Christina
that.
and it's not Lorraine. They're just trying to live a life that they want to live. It's got nothing to do with other people.
She's shutting me out now, okay? There's no more negotiations. Julia is putting her foot down. She's saying you're not seeing any kids. Ever again.
That's
Okay?
harsh. She's locking you out.
It's like a power trip.
It is a
Women
power
go on
trip.
these power trips. I mean, you must like Ritu. If she's
No,
calling
no,
you,
yeah, she's pursuing me, but I don't allow women to power trip me. Okay, I don't.
She's
I
trying to
str-
exert power by like nagging at you.
I strategically don't allow that to happen.
How do you
okay?
stop it? How can I stop it with Julia?
Well, what you need is a mediator. See, just like the NHL needs a mediator, you need a mediator. Someone to bring two warring sides together. You know what makes me sick is the fact that all these sports writers and everything, okay,
Yeah.
this is their bread and butter. They're treating this whole thing, this whole labor stoppage,
Yeah.
as a spectator sport. But it's not.
Well, it's news.
It's barely news. It's a labor negotiation. Do you think the auto workers, when they get into, a scrap with Ford or GM, do you think it ever gets covered this way?
Number
No.
one, making cars is an American pastime.
This is
Playing hockey is a Canadian pastime. Okay, it's the fabric of our society.
Okay, so with all of this new stuff, I mean, how serious is this now?
Look. Is it okay if I talk in front of the wife here?
The wife?
It's okay.
I beg
It's
your
okay.
pardon?
Don't.
Well,
no, I don't.
I apologize if I've.
Oh, because you
Yes,
totally have.
everything that he can hear everything that you can say to me. You can say to him.
Okay. So this is a question I have for you. What was the nature of your relationship with Nancy?
Nancy was a friend, right, for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then we slept together once. Andy knows about it. And that's it.
So, you slept with her once?
Yeah, why is that funny?
Did he
I just
stutter?
find it hard to believe.
What that
You
I
tried
slept
it
with
once and what, you didn't like it?
It's kinda, it's a bit more complicated than that.
Okay, well, let me simplify it for you. This is what the working theory of the police is.
Okay.
They're saying you had an affair with Nancy and you killed her to keep it from your gay boyfriend.
Where did they get that theory? A Cracker Jack
That's-
box?
that's-
Are they just sitting around watching CSI reruns or something?
That's ridiculous.
What pisses me off is all the years I wasted laughing at Dimitri's stupid, racist jokes. Thinking, you know, maybe if I hang out with the guys, thinking they were my friends, but I can't believe I wasted all that time.
Well, then they're not your real friends, Seymour. I mean, if they're gonna pick you apart for who you spend your time with and what their lives are like, then forget about them. You know?
The one that surprised me was Jim. I mean, I talked to him about Christina before. I told him how I felt, and she came on the lot. It just made me realize he must have been laughing at me the whole time. You know, I thought he'd at least have been open-minded enough, but they were just so... It was like they couldn't understand, so obviously I must be an outsider too or something.
Well, that's just not true, is it?
I thought they were my friends.
Well, I'm sure you have loads of other friends.
Actually, kind of got even on the way out. Happened to walk right by Dimitri's 1957 Thunderbird and oops, my keys accidentally scratched it up a little bit.
You know what? I'm really impressed with you. You're so handy. You know, you've always been that way, and you're such a do-it-yourselfer. I really wish I could be more like that. Like, I wouldn't know what to do with this
Oh,
stuff.
are you kidding? Look, I wouldn't mind having a little of what you've got in the looks department. That wouldn't hurt either, I'll tell you that.
Well, to be honest with you, it's not all it's cracked up to be, Brenda. You
Oh,
know.
come on.
You get perverts hitting on you everywhere you go all the time. That's not fun. It can be scary, too.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, you show up at a date with a drill, the guy's not very impressed. They don't like it, right? Because you see, you're do-it-yourselfer. They want to
Yeah.
be able to do it for you.
Hey, it shows a lot of independence, and that's what I really admire. Like, that's great.
Well-
You're a woman of the new millennium, and it's great that she's going to be at my house fixing my sink.
Oh,
The hole under the, right?
you know what? I've got a better idea.
What?
You're gonna do it. I'm gonna talk you through it. Hold it.
Okay,
Away from your face.
right. Can't wait.
I mean, take Julia, for example, okay? Like, I just gave away all power. You know, to get out of the situation unscathed, I did the right thing, but I just gave her all power.
Okay,
I mean,
you did the right thing by saying you'd never see your two kids again.
Well, I don't know if I did the right thing by saying I'm not the appropriate dad for the situation at this
Okay,
given
fair
time.
enough. That's big of you.
You know,
That's
but
big of
why
you to
do
do.
men give? Why do we just give over the power and let them decide? Let them decide
It is a
who
biological fact that women have all the power.
the
At a
sexual
certain
power.
point, it's
The
not just sexual power. It's
Yeah,
not just sexual
okay.
power. If it was just sexual power, then there wouldn't be marriages, and then because look, how many guys really want to have all those things? How many guys want to be constrained like that? They don't, but they do because women need that, and women require it, and men, believe it or not,
So-
at some point happily give it.
When's the last time you've been blown away in an intellectual conversation with a woman, eh?
Last night,
With who?
it's none of your business.
Okay.
No, really, like honestly, what you're trying to say? There's no intelligent women.
I'm
in the
not
world?
trying to say that. I'm saying that the one thing they hold over us is sex. Okay, that's the most important little power game
That's
they
your
can move.
problem. That's why you are a daddy to two kids, my friend, and you got the
What?
mother somewhere across the country. Because you think that that's what it's all about. Like, give me a break. It's obviously a component, but come on. It's about more complex issues than that. The reason things don't work out with you and Julia is because you don't get along with Julia.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not just because she's a woman. Otherwise, you'd never get along with any woman ever. And if that's if that's how you sort of see the world, my friend, you're in trouble. Trust me.
I'm in trouble, all right.
Okay, you know what, guys? I'm just a little confused about this whole gay relationship
Come on,
thing. and then the
you know what I
third
mean?
party
That has
and
nothing to
the-
do with it. It was a simple, I've explained it to you, it's simple, right?
Oh,
all Nancy
explain.
wanted from me, all Nancy wanted from me was to die with dignity. And that's the thing you need to be focusing on.
All she wanted to do, you know, can you explain to me then why she bought 2 tickets to the Caribbean the week she died?
I don't know. That's news to me. It's the first time I'm hearing it. It's from you.
Really?
Yes.
You weren't going with her.
No, I didn't even hear about it. She didn't talk to me about
Police
it.
have got a visa statement and some tickets.
Well, who knows? Listen, her oncologist had just given her 6 months.
Oh, come on.
She was out of it. She
You
could have
expect
done
me to
anything.
believe that? I phoned her oncologist
Okay.
I phoned her oncologist this afternoon. He said she was fine. Yes, she still had cancer, but it was in remission. The treatments were working. She had a more or less clean bill of health. She could have done anything.
Oh, David.
That's not what she, that's not, I didn't know that.
You know what, my friend? Somebody's screwing with somebody here.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to do is to talk about it, to think about it overnight, and I want you to come into my office tomorrow morning, and I want you to get your story straight. Something that I can take to court if it comes to that.
Okay. Okay.
God, what a mess.